So the quote here from James Evans is Babylonian astronomy was primarily mathematical and observational. While astrology was religious and prognostic, they coexisted but were conceptually distinct. So let's see if James says that in his book here about astrology being religious and prognostic.
Okay, so I got the hold on, I got the book up here. Oh, is it ancient
Uh,
astronomy, right?
yep, you got it. Okay, so that's the book. So let me go back to the quote on my
Is
end.
religious.
So the quote was astrology. Just put astrology was religious. Because you got 16 versions of religious. So let's do astrology was.
No,
Okay.
that big
Uh,
fat zero.
take out astrology was and put religious and prognostic. Let's try that. Because religious was in there. So let's try that.
Yeah, religious was in there 16 times.
So religious and
I
prognostic.
have no faith in him at this point.
Yeah, after that last
At the
the last
beginning,
one,
but
absolutely.
it's like, dang, like then when we do find stuff in the book, you done made up your own quote. Nope, no está aquí.
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So we got here, we
Well,
got religious
what about if
practice.
you just prognostic is a peculiar word? What if you just search prognostic? Does the word even exist in the book?
We use the word peculiar. That's so cute. Prognostic. I see prognostications.
Okay,
Redicus could not resist throwing in some astrological prognostications of his own.
what about prognosis? I did see prognosis earlier. You just do prognosis. Yeah, okay, I see prognosis there, but it's only one.
Hmm.
So that word specifically is not in there. Not in,
No,
in the variations aren't in there enough. So yeah,
how
that's
about
another case.
I don't. He couldn't have tried. Coexisted isn't in here at all.
Dang.
When it says they coexisted but were conceptually distinct, it's not in here at all. That word coexisted. Period is not here. What were you smoking when you put this together?
Yeah, at this point, like I wouldn't trust him for anything. I wouldn't even trust the Daily News from this guy. They'll tell me about what happened, honestly. I don't care. Because I need to go get it from a reputable source. You're
All
not
right,
reputable.
I'm gonna put the link in the chat just in case
Yeah.
anybody else wants to come talk to us about it. I do have just one more slide. If you wanted to, this was Karl Popper.
Yeah, Carl Parker. Let's do this one. This is the last one. And so we'll go ahead and do that. And I want to read his last quote. That's his quote.
Of
So we'll
himself.
do, yeah, himself. Because
Okay, good.
that clearly isn't Carl Parker talking about an opponent. Uh, so
Well,
so Carl
why did he
Parker's,
put it in?
huh?
I'm like, why did he put it in quotes?
I don't know. Like he doesn't use quotes properly. Doesn't separate. Okay, when he's talking versus when the author's talking. Quite frankly, the author isn't talking to somebody. So it's like it's weird.
Yeah, the author hasn't talked yet. I just want him to know that.
Except in like one or two cases where he chopped and screwed it.
Chopped and screwed. We're talking about Cedric Ortega of the Pseudo Killers. That is Cedric Ortega of the Pseudo Killers. That's whose information we're tearing apart today.
Pseudo filler. He's not a pseudo
Yeah,
killer.
pseudo filler. He we're looking at his last uh debate,
Quote. Oh yeah, the last debate that just happened.
and these are his slides where he put rely heavily on these quotes from these authors that are all pseudo quotes. They are real authors, real books. These quotes don't exist in the book. And the ones that we do find like half of, he's like manufacturing them. He's taking out parts that, don't agree with him and putting stuff together. I don't know if he did it. I don't know if he just got it from AI, but whatever it is, it's trash work. He didn't read, he didn't vet, he didn't do anything that he claims everybody else doesn't do.
Yeah. Let's do this last one, and then if anybody wants to hop on, including Cedric,
I sent you guys the links.
including the pseudo killers, well, specifically Cedric and Ock. The other pseudo killers not necessarily welcome, but Cedric and Ock, yeah.
God damn.
Uh, but let's read this one. This is he said as philosopher of science, Karl Popper stated. This is in Karl Popper's book, which he didn't even cite. Well, they did at the end of the quote. Conjectures and Refutations book. So while she's getting that one queued up, I'll read the quote. Quote says, astrology is not falsifiable. The fact that astrology does not change in response to failed predictions is the very reason why it is a pseudoscience. So let's see if Popper agrees.
Alrighty. Oh, I could just drop this now. I like that little thing. I'm gonna use that more often. This is his book. Karl
Yep.
Popper. I just want to let y'all know this is the actual book, we ain't playing with you. You should have known not to mess with us. We have a librarian barbarian. I just don't understand. We got somebody, but
All right, let's get through this, and then they can
astrology is not falsifiable.
yeah, let's look for that one.
I was looking for it. I'm just talking, trying to find
Okay.
a word to look for. Falsifiable. That ain't it. Okay, here we go. It's only in here 3 times. I
Okay.
merely should have to admit not only testable or falsifiable statements among the empirical ones, but also statements which may, in principle, be empirically verified. What are we saying that he said?
So he
Astrology is
said
not falsifiable. The
he
fact
said
that things will change.
astrology is not falsifiable,
Oh,
and then he
that sentence isn't here. I
nope,
remember. I was
and he
like,
put the ellipsis, which makes me think he may have chopped and screwed that. But
yeah. Um.
so what about pseudoscience? That's
Yeah,
that's
that's my next one.
but make
So
sure we spell it the way he spelled it, which you did, and it's only in there once. So
even
there's
here
that.
it's got a hyphen, but it's still here.
Yep. So his says the fact that astrology does not change in response to failed predictions is why the very reason why it is a pseudoscience. So that's not what that. So that's actually pseudoscience is. Uh,
Mm-mm.
try spelling it the way they did with the hyphen. Let's see if anything else comes up because that's only one.
Oh, yeah, 9.
Okay. So remember the it says failed predictions is the very reason why it is a pseudoscience.
No. This says my problem was different. I wanted to distinguish between science and pseudoscience, knowing very well that science often errs and that pseudoscience may happen to stumble upon the truth. So that's not it.
Mm,
Maybe right here. I knew, of course, most widely accepted answer to my problem: the science is distinguished from pseudoscience or from medical physics by its empirical method. Oh, no, that's not it either. Okay, 4. This case of astrology nowadays, a typical pseudoscience, may illustrate this point. It was attacked by the Aristotelians and other rationalists. No.
This makes it quite clear that valid induction was here meant to serve as a criterion of demarcation between science and pseudoscience. No.
This is
Most widely
pseudoscience is.
Science is, yep, nope, that doesn't count.
Well, both pseudoscience is. And the last one.
Okay. I can only look with apprehension upon social pseudoscience. No. So, yep, that's not in there. Falsifiable didn't pop up but a few times. He said failed predictions is the reason. Let's see if we can find failed predictions. And
I
then
was ready
after
to
that,
call it. You lied. No. No.
okay. So, yeah. Yeah, clearly he just didn't do the research. Clearly he didn't.
Wait, I want to show y'all that it wasn't there.
Okay.
It was still up. Hold on. Failed predictions. Ah, man. No, it's not the key. Okay. You lied.
Yes, just sad. So, Cedric Ortega is unreliable with research. Clearly, he didn't read the work. You know.
Your head on my wall. Yes, I brought it back. We have chopped it up. Your head, your whole body's up there at this point. I think me and Melvin have definitely just finished you off here. You're done.
So I think I learned 2 important things here. One is to vet your sources and read them yourself. And 2 is don't tell the barbarians that they can't read.
Yeah, that I don't know what made them confident in that one. That was crazy. Y'all did a whole live. They spent 5 hours trying to convince Hemi that because he believes in the Bible, he's crazy or something, or he's slow and he can't read. Dar. Later.
We the champions, trouble no missing. Speak facts, let the world stop and listen. Barbarian swing, every boy hit the mark. Cut through the noise like flames in the dark. We the champions, ain't no retreat. Feel sharp and steel, every word, every beat. On the mic or the stage, we control the game. Barbarian debate, yeah, they remember the name. Paint the battlefield vivid, every lyric's a stroke. Turn your whole team to ghosts when the truth is provoked. Bar for bar, I'm a titan, got the heavies in awe. Lines heavy as Atlas, hold the world in my claws. I see life through the prism, talking dark in the light. From the dirt to the throne, every wrong made right. Barbarian minds, they got the truth in my veins. They talk heat, but they fire don't match my flame. Flip the map, global presence, I'm a legend in time. They clock out, I clock in, redefining the grind. Cutting lies like confetti, watch the fall of the sea. Barbarians hold the key, now they ain't safe in these streets. We the champions, trouble ain't no missing. Speak facts, let the world stop and listen. Barbarian swing, every point hit the mark. Cut through the noise like flames in the dark. We the champions, ain't no retreat. Feel sharp and steel, every word, every beat. On the mic or the stage, we control the game. Barbarian debate, yeah, they remember the name.
Correcting pseudos is fun, it's like righting the wrong. Honey, death toll is large from me collecting the pawns. We keep their heads on the wall and bring them back just for fun. Barbarians is lurking, but really what can be done? Meta AI is no match, you better read more than that. We redefining the game, and you lame just to blame. If you wanna play, set it up. We set the bar, you ain't tough. Step in the ring or you must. Don't waste our time with the fuss. I tip my hat cause you brave, but you the next one we claim. We toast to drink to your name, and then we spark up the flame. I don't care if it's one or two. No, they back by the whole crew. Don't bother running. Once we come in, we gonna collect you.
We the champions, troubles no missing. Speak facts, let the world stop and listen. Barbarian swing, every point hit the mark. Cut through the noise like flames in the dark. We the champions, ain't no retreat. Feel sharp and steel, every word, every beat. On the mic or the stage, we control the game. Barbarian debate, yeah, they remember the name.